what's up everybody? Leaving out of southern Ohio down here, headed towards Columbus. We're gonna do it. We are going to try to ride the Challenger. And let me tell you boys, it's chilly. I probably should have drove the pickup up, but I want to do a side-by-side comparison. Indian Challenger versus my Roadglide. So we'll see how it does. So I'm gonna cruise up through here. We'll roll the intro right now, kick back, enjoy the ride. See y'all in a little bit. Alright guys, here we are. We're back. Iron Pony Motorsports. This time, we brought my Roadglide. We're going to see if we can get the Challenger out here. We're gonna park it right here in this spot right here. We're gonna do a little side-by-side comparison, and then hopefully we're gonna take it for a ride. Now, as I say all the time, I ride the shit out of my bike, so she's dirty. She's real dirty. Let's go in and see if we can get the Challenger.
So it's liquid cooled.
All right, guys, we're inside Iron Pony. Honestly, guys, I'm just gonna point the camera at Mark here and let him tell you about this bike because he knows more about it than I do. So, Mark, if you don't care, go ahead. Stop it. Oh, and by the way, we're at Iron Pony. Mark is the salesman. Please come buy one of these from Mark. He'd appreciate it.
Well, thanks for the opportunity to give me to be on the internet and all. But yes, this is the Challenger. It's been out we've had it for about a week and a half now. It's been out 12 times. Everybody that's demoed this always had something positive to say, something different about the bike.
Sure.
It's got a lot of good features about it.
It is a good looking bike.
It is. It's 30 horsepower more than the Harley. It's liquid cooled. It's got the Brembo calipers on it, all round. ABS brakes.
Does have some big rotors there. Inverted forks.
Inverted forks. It's got the ride command on it. It's got the ride sensors on it. It has the, as I mentioned, liquid cooled, 1768 cc's. It's 122 horsepower, 128 foot-pounds of torque.
Looks like it should be a fun ride. So we're gonna get this, we're gonna get it rolled outside, we're gonna get it set next to my Roadglide, then we'll see them side by side, guys. So
and go through the paces with it. You know, it's got 3 different ride modes. You're not gonna need the rain mode today, but do the sport mode and do the standard mode.
Boy, the roads were wet in southern Ohio when I left.
Is that right? You could have used it then, that's for sure.
So we'll be right back. So they too have the Dark Horse and Limited. I do like the red line on the wheels. I would have liked to have seen the caliper done in red, even on the Dark Horse. That would have looked sharp. I'm a Harley guy, so it's obvious. I'm not sure on the fairing yet, but we're gonna give it a rip. Give the red one a ride over there, see how we like it.
Thing this does have on it too, it's got a hydraulic monitor shock under the seat.
Yes, it is comfortable.
Okay.
All right, guys, welcome back. It's happened. I'm gonna take it for a ride. We're gonna see how it does. But there they are, side by side. My 2019 Roadglide, the new 2020 Indian Challenger. Guys, this ain't a copy. That fairing is very different. Very different. I am a fan of the turn signals in here. I'm not gonna lie, I like that. Obviously Harley still has the bullet style turn signal. Just from bringing it over, literally from just bringing it over there, I can tell that the floorboards are much farther out in front of you. Not a fan of the handlebar location, but I wasn't a fan of the handlebar location on my bike either. So we'll address that when we start riding. But it is a good looking bike. What do you say? Without further ado, let's go ride this bitch. Well, guys, it is 42 degrees. Maybe it's up to 45. I've done rode 85 miles to get here. And this is it. Now I've done looked at the dyno. Cycle World did a great job dynoing this bike. Indian, as expected, which all the auto manufacturers do. They give horsepower and torque specs at the motor, not the back wheel. All right, everybody, let's give it a go. Oh, well, your feet are a little higher. That's kind of weird. Get the visor down so I ain't, completely making it so you can't hear me. That's not my bike, so I'm not going to try to go completely to lock. But you can definitely tell it has a longer wheelbase. I'd hate to drop a brand new demo bike, you know. All right, interesting. Yeah, I don't ride a street glide standard or a road glide standard, so I'm going to get that windshield up. Huh, that took a lot of air off. So it has throttle response, that's for damn sure. And I'm in standard mode, not even in sport mode, guys. So that's pretty cool. We'll try out sport mode in a minute. Yeah. I need to watch that. Watch the tack a little bit. See what it's doing, where the torque's coming on, and oh yeah. Thanks, Indian. I'm reaching over here for the cruise control switch to change lanes to turn right, because for some reason it's on this side. I don't get it. Oh, you can tell I don't come here very often. I need the other lane. I'm going over here. Get on the highway. Because after all, that's what touring bikes do, right? Cruise on the highway. So I knew going in that the shock is not set for somebody that weighs 300, you know, plus pounds. So we'll see how that goes. Self-canceling. Cool. Man, it just feels like it'll lean over nice. Clutch is different. You can definitely tell it's a cable, not hydraulic. Yeah, she'll scoot. As it definitely has power. It definitely has power for days. Let's go ahead and maybe get it into sport mode. We'll drop 2. Okay, so at 4,000 RPMs should be out of the torque curve for a Harley. At 4,000 RPMs on a Harley, you're starting down out of the torque part of the graph and getting into horsepower. Horsepower, I believe, I don't know a whole lot about the performance bagger market. But I believe that they're more horsepower oriented. Then, you know what? Let's give these Brimbos a check. 70 miles an hour, we're going 70 to 50 now. Whoa! Yeah! I'll give you that, Indian. Good job. I can tell you right now, just because I'm back at Iron Pony, I'm doing another lap because yeah, I'm still enamored over the fact that the bike moves like this. I wasn't expecting it. It's definitely a little faster than I thought. And I seriously believe off a traffic light, this would crush my Roadglide. I hate to say it. And I haven't even done it in sport mode yet. Look, I'm still looking over here to turn right. It does have that V-twin clatter to the motor, which I thought that, you know, they would take away. I'm glad they didn't. V-twin is supposed to have some clatter to it. The technology in this bike, tire pressure monitoring system, all the ride modes, Harley, come on Harley, need to get it together. I don't know what else to say. That's horrible of me. I mean, I'm a Harley fan, but, you know, get the shit together. Handlebars would be better right about here. There you go, right turn again. I'm looking the wrong side. Whoa, I broke the back tire loose. I watched the traction control light come on. Holy shit, guys. Yeah, it ain't even raining. The roads are dry. Like, as you know, I'm not good at video editing, but well, for the tens of you that are watching, you know I'm not good at video editing. But This is real deal, man. This is real deal. Will it challenge Harley? I mean, is it going to live up to the name? I don't know. I don't know. It's being liquid cooled. If it had a trunk and it had lower fairings, it would definitely it would be in the same class as the Goldwing. Can you classify the air cooled or the liquid cooled engine in with the Roadglide? I guess that's up for debate. Cycle World dynoed the 2020 Roadglide Special with the 114, and then they dynoed the Indian Challenger with the 108 liquid cooled bike, and the reality is the torque numbers were just in a few foot-pounds of each other. Horsepower, on the other hand, the liquid cooled motor crushed it. Realistically speaking, would I consider trading my Harley for this bike? No, I wouldn't. That's sad to say, because I'm up here burning up Iron Pony's gas. Oh, here we go again. Can't help it, guys. Dog lover. Oh, she made him get back in the car. Big scary biker's looking at my dog. Oh, that's sad. Alright guys, so we rode 90 miles up to Iron Pony here, just for this bike, to check it out. My buddy Tom over at Morons and Motors, you can check them out on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, Morons and Motors. Tom rode it the other day, but Tom didn't have a GoPro with him. I have the Roadglide Ultra, obviously, that you guys know. So he suggested that I come up and test ride it because I would be able to do a better apples to apples comparison. It's not really apples to apples, guys. I'm not lying. It's definitely a different bike. This is not a Roadglide. This is not a Roadglide clone. It's a fixed fairing motorcycle. I mean, seriously. How much different stuff can you do between two different sets of tires? It is a fixed... Woo! Get you some of that. So it is a fixed fairing motorcycle. It is insanely quick for an 800-pound bike. Like I said, the real world torque numbers, according to Cycle World, puts this in the Milwaukee 8 the Milwaukee 8 114 extremely close together. Where this bike is superior to the Roadglide comes in the form of its horsepower from 3,500 basically all the way through the power band. This bike has horsepower. It has horsepower for days. If you're looking for a motorcycle that straight off the showroom floor just rips, has torque, has horsepower, and you're not into modification, you basically want to buy one and ride it, and you're not mechanically inclined or you don't want to spend the money, this is the way to go. It has everything on it. My problem with that is that I like making stuff mine. Like I said, I have the Roadglide Ultra, which you've seen. Could I spend the money and put a torque cam in it? Absolutely, I'm going to. I'm going to put a 465C S&S cam in it and make my bike pull like a tractor. Why? Because I'm 325 pounds and I want more low-end torque. I personally want torque from 2,000 up to 4,000 RPMs, whereas this bike pulls about the same as my Roadglide. Once you get over 4,000 RPMs and horsepower takes over, this is a beast. Is it more comfortable with the monoshock? Possibly. It's not set for my weight right now. That was obvious real quick. But there's not a whole lot of people test riding motorcycles that are my weight, honestly. As far as the cartridge forks go, the inverted front end, it is really cool to have. Unfortunately, I didn't get to test it on twisty roads, so I can't really tell you much about that. The tech that's in this bike, is far superior to my Harley. Which brings me to say one more time, as usual, Harley, get your shit together. Because I'm a Harley loyalist, but if Indian is going to make motorcycles like this, and I'm still spending $30,000, why am I spending it with you and not Indian? That's my question. I love Harley Davidson, just the same as I like Ford pickups. I'm not buying a Chevy because I like Fords. I'm not buying an Indian because I like Harley Davidson. This is a great motorcycle. I do believe this will take a small chunk out of Roadglide sales for people that are not mechanically inclined or don't want to spend $30,000 and then spend another $5,000 to modify it to make it how they want it. It is definitely worth the price. Hands down, this is a good motorcycle. I still want to trade my Harley for it. Not that it's bad. It will leave my Harley because of this horsepower. And better brakes. Yeah, the brakes work better. Harley, you definitely better bring more to the table on your next bike, or this one's going to pass you. It's a Challenger now. Don't let it be the future, guys. Yeah, I'm almost kind of sad that I wrote it, but I'm gonna get on my Roadglide and go home and think about some final thoughts. We'll give it one last look around. Guys, I really do like those Metzler tires. Really do like the Metzler tires. 130, 60, 19. I guess I should have checked out the back brakes a little bit. With Harley's linked brake system, I never really used my rear brake pedal. But let me know in the comments what you think of it. Hell, tell me if I did a bad job. Look at my lonely Roadglide over there. It's probably not going to start because I rode a fucking Indian. But if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Tap the bell notification so you know when we upload. And we'll see y'all next time. Bye. What's up, man?
How you doing?
Rock Bucket Motoring. Check us out on the YouTubes. I'm going to do a video of this bike.
All right, have fun, man.
All right, buddy.
See you later.
I already ripped on it.